Hi guys and welcome to day 12 of Vlogmas. Today is all about your party glam face. So I've got another video where I've got no makeup on, which is a little bit daunting, but you guys were so kind when I did my school run makeup look last week that I felt really at home with showing you this. This is tired. I've got quite a few breakouts, I've got dark circles. Yeah, so hopefully at the end of this video I won't look too much like this. So I wear makeup for most days. I've had to take my face off today to do this, so I think I will take off the full look before I go and do the school run, otherwise I will get some interesting looks. So I'm going to start off, as always, priming my face, and I think when you're wearing, I use the Benefit one. It's the same one I use. And I think priming is more important, even more so important, when you're going for quite a big look. This isn't by all means like my wowest look. This is drinks with friends, Christmas time, and I just love also priming my eyes with MUA. I also love the fact that you can go quite high voltage Christmas time without it being a really special occasion. And I like that you can kind of glitz and glam it up. So yeah, I'm priming my face. I kind of do things in the same order. So I still do my eyebrows using Smashbox, the everyday one. Shape the photo matte eye, so it's all matte. It's really quite disgustingly dirty. Yeah, so I use that one over there. So it's the same one. I always use the same one. To do my eyebrows, I don't think things like eyebrows and concealer you should have to massively change regardless of like your look, although I do sometimes build my eyebrows up a bit more, which is fun, and I wouldn't necessarily wear them like this day to day. Like I'm saying, I'm not gonna wear them like this on the school run once I've done this video, otherwise I will get some funky looks. So I've realised day 12, we are halfway through Vlogmas, which is astounding. I've missed a couple out, but it's been great. It's doing what I want it to do, in the sense that I'm getting to use my photo editing skills on a pretty much daily basis. Makes you hone them in a bit more. Practice makes perfect. So I've done my eyebrows and I'm going to carry on doing my eyes. So I'm going to use the two darker shades. See if they'll focus for you. These two. I'm going to use this as what I learned earlier. I sometimes do a dark smoky eye, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going for a really bright lip. So I kind of cut myself off there. And as much as I like it really glam, it just doesn't really suit me to go for quite an impact eye. If it's smoky, it just doesn't. Don't worry, as Bretman Rock says, I'll blend. Yeah. So I'm literally. Have I even got my? Yes, I've got this brush. I use this one for blending. So as you can see, it really is quite easy. This is definitely a nighttime look. So I've done that. I've used those two shades, and then I'm going to go to another palette that I've got, which is another double Smashbox double exposure, and all these gorgeous metallics can be switched up, so you can add water to them, and they do different things. So I'm going to use that metallic there to do. I'm just going to press them in. You'll see in a minute. Press them in there just to give me a bit more glam, and then I'm going to line the eyes, but I'm going to go back to these can be used as pretty much shadows, liners, brow powders. They can be used as anything. So I'm going to switch it up from that side to that side. See if it'll focus it there. Yeah. And I'm just gonna take, I do use black for this, and I'm gonna take that all over the lash line. I don't actually think lash line's the proper word. Again, like I say, totally am not pro at this. Just someone that loves makeup. So don't take what I do as like industry expert tips, because that's definitely not gonna happen. So I still need to blend that in, but as you can see, it's a really dramatic but really easy eye to achieve, and that's why I like it. So now I've done my eyes, I'm going to do my face. Got my hand palette, which I absolutely love, and I'm going to mix 2 foundations today. Whoops. Perfection Lumiere, Chanel number 50 beige. I absolutely love that foundation. I love the way it smells, I love everything. And this is Too Faced Born This Way in Sand. Again, love them both. I love the smell of the Chanel one. I really do. So because I'm going for a thicker, like more made up look, I'm really going to work it in. And just as well, like I use more. I know that sounds really obvious, but it is going to take more foundation to get a deeper coverage, like a deeper base. So I just put it on like this, and this is so important when you're changing your shade so much that you blend. If you don't blend, you're going to look, well, it's going to all be back like the early noughties where Rosie used to wear Boots Sun Collection bronzer. Does anyone remember that? And it was like tango time. Again, this is still really nerve-wracking doing in front of you guys, because I always think makeup looks worse before it looks better. So here's me looking like a slight Oompa Loompa. I've got a lot of faith in you guys. So I'd love to know what foundations you use for your glam makeup look. Always do the ears. I'm always really concerned why people don't do the ears. Just gotta do them. Anything you leave out can and will come to bite you in photos. I'm always confused why people do that. As you can see, we're about there on blending. That's that. I'm sure I probably left a bit out because again, it's really hard to do your makeup into one of these. So that's my base done with my eyes. As you can see, my eyes are starting to look a lot better because I've got some decent like foundation on. And so I use 2 contouring packs, both sleek, both cream contouring. I use the medium for the lighter tones and the dark for the darker tones. So again, I don't even know if I could show you the state of this. Yeah. It's really bad. Now I use L'Oreal Fixing Mist and I spray that on one of my blenders. It has been washed, it's just absolutely stained. I was saying that in Primark I saw some that were makeup coloured, which I thought was really clever but kind of bad, because sometimes you have to see how bad your sponges are to make you clean them. Again, you should be cleaning your, I clean my brushes and sponges every Sunday. Occasionally there's a Sunday I'll leave out, but I never leave it months, because otherwise you, well, they're just disgusting if you think about that you use them. So I'm using the lightest shade and I'm just highlighting, which I will go over with highlighter, but I'm just doing this with the contour. I'm just putting this on with the brush, and then I just dab that in. I'm normally doing this, by the way, with Boo going, Manny, what are you doing? what you doing, mummy? You look pretty. And I'm like, thanks, boo, but could I just get a little bit of, you know, I always miss, that big thing for me is missing when you get ready to go out. When before I had Boo, going out was like a real ritual. I loved it. I used to have a glass of wine or even a cuppa and just really enjoy putting my makeup on. Now, not so much. It's not really the same. I don't do much contouring, so I do the very light and the very dark. So this is the Sleek Dark Compact. As you can see, it's really stepping it up on the tones. But I really like it, and I think it, again, so I used the number 5, that one, and I'm going to try and do this on camera, which, again, like I say, is really nerve-wracking because makeup gets worse before it gets better. I'm like petrified this will come out really bad and I'll be forced to look like some sort of Oompa Loompa. So now I'm just gonna blend it in. Which normally takes forever, so I'm kind of not doing the best technique because I don't want to keep you guys here for... But can you see it has actually done it? Not fantastically. And then I just... Again, normally I would spend a lot longer doing this, and I'm just going to go back quickly and touch up, put a bit more lighter on there. Contouring isn't something you need to do every day. We do it with highlighter really, like, basically every day, and that's fine. I couldn't imagine. Everyone thinks, like my family think this is what I do every day. I can assure them I don't. So there's the highlighter and everything, and now we can get back to the bits that are a bit more like, you know, like familiar with us. So I use this, it's really old. It's a Too Faced Soulmates Ross and Rachel bronzer and blusher. I take my big brush, load up the pink, and just put that in a nice little swirl. So again, it's going to be a really long video, guys, sorry. Take the brown, work it in there. I always put a bit of brown there just to, again, blend it. This light is really not forgiving. This is not the light that I wear this makeup in. I feel that that should be said. Sometimes I just put a bit there instead of contouring, just to give it that nice glow. So that's that bit done. Now we move on to highlighter. So I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, which you can see the reflection of my garden. How cool is that not? So Hollywood Illuminator. It's gold. Happy, happy, happy. So I take my slanted Benefit brush. I use 2 brushes for highlighter. I think I showed you guys last time. These 2. I start off with this one. This is like my first ever makeup brush. It's got to be, well, it's over 10 years old. And I probably use it. But see, that needs blending more, but it's good. That's the good thing, is that you can see how you're looking. So yeah, I probably use this most days. So I've used the big parts, then I load the brush up of the smaller one. And I just do the top. Even though I put cream contour on, that's what gives you that real dazzle. I just realised I forgot to clip my hair back, which is one of my like big things. I'm always saying, gotta clip your hair back. There's nothing worse than getting hair in your makeup. So I'm going to do a really big statement lip, and I feel it's important to say that I did exfoliate my lips before I did this. I'm going to use this actually. So I use the Body Shop's exfoliator lip balm. It's like it's exfoliator on a stick really, and you should always moisturise your lips. So use a Carmex or an Elizabeth Arden. moisturiser, then buff off, like then use the exfoliator, because for me, that's really important. So I've done, that's effectively the main bulk of my makeup. I feel like a right YouTube star, look, showing it. And it is quite a flawless finish. There's a few other bits I've got left to do. So I need to, if I can find it, line my my eyes with another thing. So this is the L'Oreal Super Liner Ultra Precision in black and gold. See if I can, yeah, that's pretty cool. I love that. So I'm just going to go over where I put the black, just to give you that sparkle. So even if you don't have time to do all these steps, you could just get this, and it kind of just elevates your makeup look. You don't have to spend, like, I think I spent a good 5 minutes on my eyes, which I don't always get that luxury. It's about finding makeup that works. You shouldn't say, well, if I can't do that part, then it looks atrocious. Not at all. And because I'm really going to glam it up, I'm going to just put a little bit under. So again, lovely viewers, I apologise for this being going to be a 20-minute video, sorry. So I've done that. Can you see it? That's really cool. And now I'm going to set my face, and I'm going to use my tried and tested when I can find it. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to spray that all over my face, because I don't really know where my what's it called is, my powder is. So you just do it in an X. Still get surprised by that every time. Like I say, I always set my face and then do my mascara. So today's mascara, because it's a glam look, is Too Faced Better Than Sex. I find it's got quite a punchy title, quite a punchy name. All I'm going to say is it lasts longer. It really is one that will stay with you the whole way, which is good. So then there's nothing for it. If you're not wearing falsies, which sometimes I do, but I'm actually in a period like going through a phase where I don't. So if you're not wearing falsies, then there's nothing for it but to literally load your lashes. I don't need really heavy mascara like day to day, but I love it when I go out and being able to put quite a lot on. As you can see, it's really, you can see the difference actually, which is quite hard because I've got really thick, long eyelashes, which I know sounds like I'm moaning about nothing. It's quite hard sometimes to see any sort of difference with mascaras, especially like, as I call them, going out mascaras. I just thought I'd like to say this isn't the most tanned look that I do. I do really heavily tanned bronze looks, but I'm doing it in daylight. I would only really do that for a real like special occasion now. My days of over bronzing I think are behind me. I think if you had not too many eyelashes, you'd have to be quite careful with this, as it could clump them together, which it's clumping a few of mine together. But I'm quite lucky in that I've got enough, and it will kind of even itself out. So now we're going to move on to the lips. So I'm using one of my all-time, that wasn't clever, was it? I'm using one of my all-time favourite lip colours, which is Chanel Rouge Allure number 72. And it's a liquid lip stain. This is really old, and I'm really super nervous about putting this on in front of you guys, because it's often like it takes me a couple of goes, so I'm going to attempt to do this in one. But if you hear lots of swearing and I remove myself, we know what's happened. You don't need a lot, but you do need to blot and reapply. It is a really high impact, timeless red. I'm sometimes quite wary. I'm like half lipped, it's really weird. Yeah, I'm sometimes quite wary about wearing red lips because I've got quite large lips and I've had lip fillers. I'm always worried, is it too much? So as you can see, so my biggest thing is don't buy like posh tissues to do your things. Use kitchen paper. If ever you go in my makeup bag on a night out, or my handbag, you will always find kitchen paper. It's the best. I'm going to put a bit more on. So there you have it, my by no means perfect professional glam party look, but that's what I would wear typically on a night out in December. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what your favourite go-to products are for your glam night out, for our rare escapes from the domesticity of parenthood. Yay! Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please comment and let me know what you think. And please, if you're new to our channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Actually, I'm wondering if I could rock this off for, I'm going to show you it actually properly. Yeah, thank you so much for watching and we'll see you again next time. Thanks, bye.